the week of music this week. I hope you had a good time and you're having fun at kindergarten, learning new things every day. Today we have a theme, and I want to see if you can figure out what my theme is. I'm going to give you a clue. It's kind of a hard clue. It has to do with autumn. Sometimes we call that fall. Did you see my fall decorations? I've got some decorations up. I have a pumpkin, some pumpkins down here, some more decorations over here. I know somebody on here that really, really loves Halloween. We're going to be doing some Halloween things in a couple of weeks. So this is a clue. They're orange and brown and red and yellow. I'm going to leave you with that and you think about that. First thing we're going to do today is we're going to sing the song we sing every time when we have a new music class. I'll be right back.
Clap your hands, clap your hands. Time for music, clap your hands with me.
Pat your knees, and then we're going to count every time.
Time for music, pat your knees, pat your knees, pat your knees. Time for music, pat your knees with me.
Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Tap your toes.
Tap your toes, tap your toes, tap your toes. Time for music, tap your toes with me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Flap your arms.
Time for music, flap your arms, flap your arms, flap your arms. Time for music, flap your arms with me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Play the drum.
Time for music, play the drum, play the drum, play the drum. Time for music, play the drum with me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sing out loud.
Time for music, sing out loud, sing out loud, sing out loud. Time for music, sing out loud with me.
Did anybody figure out my little clue when I talked about what we're going to be talking about today? They go like this. There's a whole bunch of them, probably a million of them outside right now. Sometimes you see them on a windy day. What am I thinking of? I'm trying to use my imagination and I'm acting like I am these things. Some are red, some are yellow, some are brown. Did you guess? Did you figure it out? This is the answer. This is what I was thinking of today. These are leaves. And if you go outside, I bet you're going to see lots and lots and lots of them. In a few more weeks, they're all going to be down from the trees. But right now they're breaking off of the trees and they're falling down. And this is what I was doing with my hands, but I didn't have them in my hands at the time, did I? This is what I was doing with my hands. The leaves are falling down and falling down. And they are orange, red, orange, yellow, red, and brown. And so let's sing a song about that. And I bet you've heard this song. I'll give you another clue. This song used to go like this. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, knees and toes. But this time we're going to say orange, yellow, red, and brown, red, and brown. I'll be right back.
Orange, yellow, red, and brown, red, and brown.
Orange, yellow, red, and brown, red, and brown. Autumn leaves are twirling all around.
the ground. Orange, yellow, red, and brown, yellow and brown. Yellow, red, and brown, red and brown. This song is called Autumn Leaves, and there's something really interesting about this song. If you think about leaves falling to the ground, sometimes they're windy. If it's windy and they're just kind of falling and going from side to side, and sometimes there's no wind and they go straight down. And this song is, the words are talking about autumn leaves, but if you follow what's going on in the tune also, they start up at the top. I'm going to turn this a little bit so you can see better. It starts up here. The song, the tune goes up here, then it goes a little bit lower, and then a little bit lower, and a little bit lower, and lower, and lower, and lower, and lower. So when we're singing the song, we start up here. Autumn leaves are falling, falling to the ground. And so each time I change my voice, I'm going to point to a different circle. My hands can do the same thing. Autumn leaves are falling, falling to the ground. And it keeps going like that, and we're going to play it one more time. I also want to, when I'm going to play it, I'm going to play today. This is called a xylophone. It looks like this. And it kind of, some people just call it bells, but the big fancy word is a xylophone, a metallophone. Listen carefully. So I start up here, and the little tiny notes, the little tiny bars, they get a little bit bigger and a little bit bigger. And listen again. So I'm playing the song Autumn Leaves on this instrument while I'm not even using any words. I want you to listen to the words this time. And it's talking about autumn leaves. And again, the composer who wrote this song wrote the melody. So we start at the top, like leaves start at the top of a tree, and they go down and down and down and down a little bit farther, down every single time. Listen to this song. Now they go up.
Swirling, swirling, leaves are flying in the wind.
Listen.
Autumn leaves are falling, falling to the ground. Look at how they scatter, leaves are all around. Swirling, swirling, leaves are flying in the wind.
Let's try that one more time, and then this time we're going to follow the red blue square.
Autumn leaves are falling, falling to the ground. Look at how they scatter, leaves are all around. Swirling, swirling, leaves are flying in the wind. Autumn leaves are falling, falling to the ground. Look at how they scatter, leaves are all around. Swirling, swirling, leaves are flying in the
Did you see how it started way up here and went down every single time? I'm going to do one more song with you really, and watch again what my hands do. Down, down, yellow and brown, the leaves are falling down to the ground. My voice starts up here, and my hand's going to go down each time. Listen, watch this. Down, down, yellow and brown, the leaves are falling down to the ground. Now, there is an activity I have for you today, and there's a sheet that your moms and dads can print out for you, and this is a coloring sheet of different leaves in the fall. They're not all green this time because this is autumn, and this is what the color leaves you're going to find outside. This one says red. This says yellow, brown, another red, and another yellow. And guess what I would like you to do? I would like you to take your crayons or your markers and to color these. And then there's little dots here, and you can cut these out. And so they're like little flashcards, and we're going to make a song with it. I'm going to show you how to do it, and you can do your own at home. So you're going to be composers. Composers are people that come up with an idea in their head, and they write a song different than everybody else in the whole world. And when you color your leaves and put them in a special little order, then you can turn your leaves into a song. And I'm going to move this a little bit closer so you can see. Okay, this is my sheet. This is what it looks like, and I didn't have time to color the flashcards or the little sheets, and so what I did was I ran to the copy machine and I did it real fast. And I have yellow. I made it on yellow paper. This really isn't brown paper, but it's as close as I could get. And I know that this is not red. It says red, and I know it's really pink. But I didn't have any red paper. So I'm going to use that today, and I'm going to come up with a song. So I took the very same sheet that you have. This is like this. You're going to color your leaves. Instead, I printed mine because I just didn't have time. And I'm going to make a little line. It's going to look like a little snake. And I'm going to make a little song. Then you can lay these on the floor. You can lay them on a table. And the color of your leaves makes a song for us. I'm going to move it a little bit closer so you can see. Okay, and I'm going to point. Okay, when I see red, we're going to say red. How many parts are there to the word red? Red. I think there's just one part, right? Red. How about yellow? This is yellow. 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 2 parts. Yellow. 2 parts to the word yellow. And brown. Brown. We hold that a little bit longer. Brown. And I lost my other brown piece of paper. It's somewhere. But let's do this together. We're going to do, watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to say the color and with my finger, and you can use your finger too. So I'll use my finger if you're going to use your finger. I'm going to say the color, and we're going to start. It looks kind of like a snake or a little worm or caterpillar, because caterpillar's in the fall. And we're going to go this direction, and we're going to say the song that we just wrote. Red, yellow, brown, red, yellow, brown. And I'm going to draw one more in here that's going to say brown, this little leaf, because my little brown piece of paper must have fallen on the floor on the way back. So this is going to be, here's my leaf, and I'm going to say brown. So let's do this again. We're going to say red, yellow, brown, red, yellow, brown. Okay, and I'm going to give you a secret today. If I take 2 lines and go like this, 2 lines and 2 dots, that means I want to repeat the whole thing and do the whole thing over. So our song is twice as long. So let's watch. This is called a repeat sign down here. 2 lines and 2 dots, 2 lines and 2 dots. And that means go back to the beginning and start over again. So here we go. Red, yellow, brown, red, yellow, brown. Okay, do you see a pattern? Do you see a pattern somewhere? I think there's a pattern for this. Here's a red, yellow, brown. Then we start over again. Red, yellow, brown. I see a pattern. Okay, now this time I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to trade places here. And let's try this one. This is a brand new song. Very same sheets that you colored, but now you wrote a different song. Try this. Red, red, yellow, yellow, brown, brown. Take the repeat. Red, red, yellow, yellow, brown, brown. There's a whole new song. And it's the very same leaves, but we just changed them a little bit. Let's see. I'm going to move trade places here. And let's try this one. Oh, there was a pattern. You know what? There was a pattern. Let's take a look at this. Do you see a pattern? It's different than before, but you see a pattern? I see 2 reds and 2 yellows and 2 browns. I know that's supposed to be a brown. Okay, let's do one more song here. And I'm just going to change these 2. So here we go. What are we going to say first? Brown, right? Brown, red, yellow, yellow, red, brown. Take the repeat. Brown, red, yellow, yellow, red, brown. Very good. So we were composers today. We just made our own song, and we actually made a couple of different songs. So with those little sheets that you color, the little leaves that you color, you can make your own songs, and then you can mix them around a little bit, maybe make a pattern. Sometimes there isn't a pattern. Make a pattern, clap a new song with the new colors in a different order, and then mix them up a little bit, and there's a whole new song after that. So you can make a whole bunch of songs out of your sheet that looks just like this. So that's kind of your homework for this week, okay? I want you to make up a song and compose a song about autumn leaves using this sheet. And I want you to have lots of fun. Have a great week. Next week, we'll start some Halloween stuff, okay? See you later. Bye.